when you actually have a look, if you look at the squad as it is there's a bunch of uncapped players. There's certain positions that we want to improve our depth in, so we're making some investments in that area at the same time as concentrating on doing well in the series. In amongst that group, there's a lot of versatility. If you look through, particularly in the backs, you'll notice that there's a lot of players there that can play more than one position. We've deliberately nominated positions for players. That'll help the armchair selectors in terms of trying to understand how we think.
Hi, welcome to the Rugby Breakdown. I'm Steve Samuelson, editor of rugbyheaven.com.au, and with me is the Herald's chief rugby writer, Wally the Wallaby, and with Wally is Georgina Robinson. Hi Georgie, how are you going?
Hi Steve, very nice to be here. On a special Wallabies edition day.
It's a special Wallabies edition day. We're outside the ARU headquarters, and it's always a big day. It's the first Wallaby team announcement for the year, and I like first Wallaby team announcements because it always starts with a bit of interest and lots of hope.
And you get to see really where the coach is at and what he's thinking.
Yeah. Now, of course, there was a 32-man squad named today, and the big talking points, I guess, are lack of Reds in the squad and the 5'8"s.
Pretty much no Reds in the squad, just your usual suspects. And I actually get the impression that a guy like Rob Simmons is only there because of his line-out calling.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's basically what saved his head from the chopping block, because last year's Ewen McKenzie's first Wallabies squad for the Rugby Championship, there were 9 Reds in that, and this time there are only 4.
Now, it's probably fair to say that Quade Cooper would have been in if fit.
For sure.
Yeah.
You're right.
But I think Rob Simmons has got Ben Mowen to thank for his spot in the squad, because obviously Ben Mowen's quite famous for his line-out calling.
Yep. The other really interesting thing is that Ewen McKenzie's done what he says is making it easy for the armchair selectors. He's laid out who is a 5'8" and who is a centre. And Kurtley Beale is a 5'8", and Bernard Foley is a 5'8", but Matt Tamua, according to Ewen McKenzie, is a centre, along with Christian Leilifano and Tavita Kurandrani.
Yeah, for you.
What does that mean?
Well, for you, does that suggest that they're going to play a Waratahs style of rugby, do you think, or? Yeah,
look, I think Ewen kind of doesn't want to talk about styles, but I certainly do think last year he liked using 2 ball players. He used Quade and Matt a lot, and I think that's what he wants to do this time. But without Quade, it'll be Kurtley Beale.
Now, obviously, fans of the Waratahs would know that Bernard Foley plays 10 for them and Kurtley Beale plays 12. It doesn't look like they're going to play together for the Wallabies.
No, I don't think so. Not unless, disaster befalls the team.
Yeah. Now, of course, we shouldn't go throughout the show without talking about the 4 uncapped players named in the squad. We have 3 locks. We've got Luke Jones. We have Will Skelton for the Waratahs.
Big Will Skelton.
Yeah, and Sam Carter for the Brumbies, as well as Nathan Charles, the Western Force hooker. To me, that sort of shows that there's a lot of depth in the back row for the Wallaby squad, but not so much in the locks.
No, well, I mean, he lost Sida Tamani to Europe, and then he lost Kane Douglas, you know, and because of Ewen McKenzie's own belief that guys who are committing to Australia long term should be capped for Wallabies, Kane's out, and Sam Carter is in. Yeah,
and this squad has been very much picked on form, so we can see that's why we see people like Rob Horne and Pat McKay playing in the back 3.
Named as wingers.
Named as
2
wingers.
Good little setters named as wingers. It's really interesting, and their form has warranted it. I mean, it's been thrilling.
Yeah. Now, of course, obviously, this squad is for the French series in June, but there are bigger fish to fry later in the year. Do you feel this squad is aimed at the French, or do you think there's a bigger plan in place?
I think Ewen McKenzie told me that he is definitely much focusing on the Wallabies only. And with all due respect to the French, the team are very much going to work on a game plan they can take into the World Cup. So, and he said they were subjected to basically a strip search by the South Africans and the All Blacks, last year, and they don't want that to happen again. Yeah. So while they want an outcome, they want to win every game, this is very much a team of the future. Yeah.
So there you go, All Blacks and Springbok fans. Wally, the Wallaby, is coming to get you.